The first two items on this list are number 1, makeup, and number 2, skincare. You're going to want to look for number 7. True Botanicals has been selling extremely well for me. Jacqueline Cosmetics is one that I find often that has a good sell-through rate. And then this right here, I think it's pronounced Clinic. I don't know. It's only $9 at Ross. I was able to buy 4 of them, and they sell for $70 on eBay. So really good stuff. Now, this is really important. Not all lipstick sells. Not all foundation sells. Not all eyeshadow sells. Not even all Bare Mineral product sells. But Bare Mineral eye color sells really well. So you have to find not only the right brand, but also the right product within the brand. And also, sometimes like these Jacqueline Pout Spoken, I don't pick up all Jacqueline Pout Spokens. Some of them, the In Control colorway sells extremely well, but there's some colorways that do not sell at all. So it's important to understand the brand, the item, and also the color. You're also going to want to look for Revlon, Maybelline, Estee Lauder, all those bigger names. You just want to make sure you're looking up each individual piece to make sure it has a strong sell-through rate and a good sales price. Next up, we have internet modems and routers. I know this one is probably surprising to people, but you can sell used internet routers. This Netgear right here sells for about $35 plus shipping. This bigger one sells for $40, $45. I sell these black and white CenturyLink modems all the time. You also want to look for like Orbi Wi-Fi extenders. This Verizon one sells pretty well. Yeah, these items actually sell really good, and you can usually get them extremely cheap at thrift stores. And especially at yard sales, a lot of people just kind of give them away or give you a good deal for $5 or less, and they sell for 30, 40, 50, 60, and some of them sell for over 100. Next up are rice makers. This Hitachi Chime-O-Matic sells extremely well. I usually find 3 or 4 of them a month, and they usually sell within the month of listing them. Also, this brand, Zojirushi, you don't even need to know how to pronounce it. You just got to be able to type it into eBay, and it'll tell you what is selling. Rice makers sell extremely fast, especially if it's the right brand. Pass on Aroma and the Walmart stuff. You obviously want to look for good brands. But yeah, rice makers are moving really well for me. Next up are car stereos. These are awesome. If you can find them with the harness, they're easy to test. I have an uncle who has a shop, so I'm able to test these a lot easier than the average person. But before I started doing that with my uncle, I would buy these all the time. I would just list them on eBay and they would sell. And the return would be very, very rare. A lot of times people are just taking these out of their car and replacing them with one of the other brands that they just like better. And so usually these are almost always working and in good condition. So feel free to just list them and then just be very courteous. If they aren't working, just go ahead and accept the return. But honestly, it doesn't happen very often. These sell very quickly and they're usually working. So this is the next day. If you go back 10 seconds, you'll see there was a Ford stereo right here. I just sold that. That one wasn't a huge money one. It went for $34 plus like $17 in shipping. But some of these bad boys go for $90, $150. I even just sold a Toyota Tacoma one about a year ago for $489 plus shipping. You guys have heard me talk a lot about baseball bats and golf clubs, but another thing that sells extremely well are pickleball paddles. Pickleball is sweeping the nation, and there are a lot of luxury brands that make good quality pickleball paddles. This one goes for about $100. This one also goes for $100. I've sold several of them for $60, $70, $80 plus, and I can't hold on to them because there's so much demand for pickleball. You're going to want to look for sporting equipment in general, golf clubs, baseball bats. Tennis rackets are okay. There's always a bunch of really good brands and models within each category. But baseball mitts, even basketballs, golf head covers, we got bike seats. Just a ton of this stuff sells extremely well. And then also ski goggles like Smith Optics, Oakley's, things like that. These are ultra seasonal. Most of the sporting equipment items are seasonal. Except for golf clubs. Golf clubs sell year-round, all year long. It's like an evergreen item is what we call it. But yeah, you're usually not going to sell a ton of these during the summer, but they're going to explode during the winter. So always be looking out for these items. They sell year-round, but some of them only sell seasonally. One of my favorite flips recently are just these home and work phones. You want to look for Panasonic and other brands. A lot of them just don't sell for very much money, but some of them sell for a good $10 just the phone, $15 if you have the base. and $30 if you have the bigger base, the home base. So make sure you're looking up each individual model number, but I can usually get those for nothing at all because people think they're worthless. But you know, Chinese takeout restaurants and nail salons and even, you know, just a ton of different companies have these phones that they use and they buy them off eBay. I had to throw this in there. A lot of my subscribers know, but a lot of people out there don't know that vacuum parts sell extremely well on eBay. You want to keep your eye out, obviously, for Dyson. Shark is pretty good as well. But then also there's things like Rainbow, an E-Series. All these sell extremely well. You just buy vacuums and you take them apart piece by piece and you just sell them on eBay for a premium. You can buy vacuums for $15, $25. Take off 5 or 6 pieces and then make $200 off of each purchase. This is a really cool one. You want to find trending food items. For example, this Just Great Value chicken dipping sauce. I have sold, I think, 16 of these. I've been selling them in packs of 2 for $25 each. They're only $2.20 at Walmart. Some TikToker talked about them and they went like ultra viral. And so they were selling for a really good rate for a little bit. I'm down to my last 4. These ones haven't been moving, so I may not be able to move these 4, but I sure made my money on the other like 16 or 20. Also right here in the back, this is a K-pop band that just did a collaboration with a ton of different cereals. Whoopsie. But yeah, this just collaborations with celebrities and bands and stuff like this. They just sell really well. I got all of these for $4 each. I've sold about 8 boxes for $25 plus shipping. I've still got 4 more. And yeah, I should be able to sell these eventually. But the hype is gone. Oh, also, I mean, while we're at it, we've got this PewDiePie G Fuel. Yeah, this stuff sells really well. You just got to be on top of it and be on with the times. Calculators are awesome. Obviously, you want to look for the TI-84s, but there's also some HP calculators out there that are worth a lot of money. I'm going to pop up on the screen a few of my recent calculator sales that have been nuts. But yeah, calculators, very unassuming. Most people don't think they're worth a ton of money. Find them at thrift stores and garage sales for super cheap. Sell them on eBay for a ton of profit. Did you really think I could go a full video without saying it? Digital cameras are the fastest selling, hottest item on eBay right now. Go find them. We are way past 11 at this point, but I just wanted to keep giving you guys some good stuff. I really want you guys to make more money than you ever have and spend more time with your family than you ever have. And reselling on eBay and Amazon and Mercari can really give you that option. So I want to talk about media. A lot of you guys have probably already seen videos on media, but when it comes to media, I would recommend that you guys be very picky. So a lot of people think, oh, okay, well, CDs, you know, I can get them for 5 or 10 cents each. I'm just going to buy 2,000 of them and I'm going to list them all. But what you need to look out for is this thing called sell-through rate. You want to actually be listing things that are in demand that people are actually looking for. So rap CDs, metal CDs, and like Hair Nation CDs, those typically sell pretty well. And of course, just like anything, there are certain artists or bands within those niches that still don't sell. So you got to look things up on eBay to make sure that they're actually selling. But the average media seller on eBay just lists and lists and lists and lists and gets all of their product for as cheap as possible. But there is really good media. The average CD on eBay sells for $6 free shipping. So you're not going to make really any money on that transaction. But of course, there are really good cassettes and really good CDs out there that sell for really good money. Definitely focus on those. Let me know if you guys would like me to do a media only video to show you guys what to look for. Also, video games, DVDs, all the stuff. Hydro flasks and Stanleys and shower heads and shavers and little ceramic pieces and yarn. There's so much good stuff that just sells on eBay. As you guys can see, a lot of things sell on eBay, but I don't want you guys to think that everything sells on eBay. I don't even want you to think that a certain category sells on eBay. What you gotta do is, honestly, if you go to a thrift store, 98% of the stuff on the shelf will not sell for more than $20 plus shipping. It is our job to find that 2%. So you need to find quality brands, quality items, and items that are in demand and that people are actually searching for. So I hope this video shows you guys that there are a ton. I didn't even go over this is my garage and it's just full just full of so many different items and categories that sell extremely well on eBay. So go out and find a ton of good stuff. But here's the ultimate tip, especially if you're new to this. Look up individual models. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you guys how to calculate sell-through rate. So here's one of my favorite things to sell, remote controls. Let's just grab this for example. You're gonna look this up on eBay, but you're not gonna type in JVC TV remote, because that's gonna give you way too many options and you're not gonna know the true sell-through rate of this. You're actually gonna type in JVC, then you're gonna type in RM-C15G. You're probably gonna see, I'm not sure the exact numbers on this remote, but I'm gonna assume there's like 16 listed and like 8 sold. So you're gonna take 8 sold divided by 16 that are listed, and that number that it gives you is the sell-through rate over 90 days. So it's gonna give you 50%. 18 divided by 9 or whatever, 16 divided by 8 is 50%. So that has a 50% sell-through rate. I would recommend focusing on items that have a better than 50% sell-through rate. I would really aim for 80%. If you find an item like this, for example, so you find this at a thrift store, it's Marvin Gaye CD, what's going on? You type into eBay, Marvin Gaye CD, what's going on? Or even scan the barcode even easier. You're gonna see, I don't know the exact numbers on this, but I'm assuming there's like 87 of these listed and only like 4 sold. So 4 divided by 87 is probably somewhere around like 6.5. So this has a 6% sell-through rate. Don't buy this. Don't buy it and don't sell it on eBay. It's not gonna sell well. Now, if you were to buy like 7 Marvin Gaye CDs all at the same place at a garage sale or something for $1, like 70 cents, 10 cents for each, $1 for all of them, then you can sell a Marvin Gaye lot on eBay for probably, you know, $20, $25 plus shipping. But this individual CD, leave it behind because it's not going to sell on its own. You guys are going to find things in thrift stores that you personally like and maybe you would actually buy, but you didn't go on eBay and search for it in the first place either. Don't fall into the trap of selling things you like. You need to look for things that have a high demand, and you can know the demand by understanding how many items are listed and how many items are sold. If there are a ton of items sold, there's a lot of demand. If the sell-through rate is good, you're going to actually sell the item. 6%, that's gonna take you about 5 or 6 years to sell. And if it only sells for $6, like that was a terrible investment. You would have gotten a better return from the S&P 500 in the stock market. Now I'm actually gonna show you guys a few things that have sold in my eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark shop over the last several days. Got this Bare Minerals Brow Master Sculpting Pencil for $1.89. Just sold it for $23 plus shipping on Mercari. Sold this Rat and Roll CD for $6 plus shipping on Mercari. My cost of goods into CDs are usually about like 6 or 7 cents or so. Sold this Hideout AccuBelt for the knee for $18 plus shipping on Mercari. Got this at a thrift store for $4. Sold these Santoni shoes for $45 plus shipping on Poshmark. Got these at a thrift store for $5 over a year ago. So good to see these bad boys go. Sold this Revolution Makeup Rizzo grease collaboration. Just some lipstick here. Got it for $1.89. Sold it for $13 plus shipping on Mercari. Sold in under a week. Right next to that, I got this Nicole Miller palette and eyeliner pen. Got it for $4, sold it again for $13 plus shipping on Mercari. This one took about 3 weeks. Sold this Shark vacuum hose and handle. It's the red one. It sold for $25 plus shipping, and the shipping was about $20 as well, and it should only cost me about $9 to ship out. Got this off of a vacuum that I paid $15 for, and I got four pieces off of the vacuum. So my cost of goods is like what, $4, $3.75, something like that. This Oster egg cooker was featured in one of my Facebook reels, and everyone said that it would only sell for about $15 plus shipping because I said it would sell for $40, and sold for $40 plus shipping. I sold these Bose speakers for $81 plus shipping. I'll give you a better view real quick. They're the Bose 201V. They were $15 for the set, so $7.50 each. They're going to Arizona, which is very close to me, so the shipping was only like $23, which is awesome. I got 4 of these Andis clips. I've sold 3 of them for $30 plus shipping each. And then this last one just sold for $25 plus shipping. I just accept offers. So move your items and you'll make more money. I got these for, I think, $2.50 each, $10 for all 4 of them. I sold these Warby Parker eyeglass frames for $16 plus shipping. These are the Riley 500s. I got them in a bulk buyout. My cost of goods in this is about 38 cents. Sold this Hollister Jake cologne. That's my name. Got it for $1 at a yard sale, and it sold, I think, for $25 plus shipping. I'll put the comp on the screen. So as you guys can see, I have a wide variety of items across several different categories. I've got big items, I've got small items, I've got hard to ship items, I've got easy to ship items. I sell a little bit of everything, and that's what I recommend for the average person. As you watch more of my videos and consume more content about eBay and reselling on YouTube, you're gonna find there's a divide between niche sellers and everything sellers. If you are making under $200,000 a year revenue, I would recommend doing the everything model. You're able to consistently find enough items to keep your shop going and keep the cash coming. And then if you'd like to scale from there, then you can niche down. But until you get to about 250,000 in revenue, I'd sell everything. Just sold this Bare Minerals Intuition eye color, just eyeshadow eye color, I guess. Sold for $25 plus shipping. I got this for $4 at Ross. Also sold these Warby Parkers. These are the Clementines, sold for $20 plus shipping. It was from the same buyout, so 38 cents into $25 shipped. Sold this CD right here. It's the Barbarella. It's some sort of like German something. I don't know. Got this at a thrift store for $1 and it sold for $25 plus shipping. And it sold in under a month. Sold this Kirkland Signature 10-inch stainless steel frying pan for $30 plus shipping. I got this at a thrift store for $4, and this one took just over 3 months to sell. All right, this one's pretty cool. It's a Rowenta Steam Infusion. It comes with that thing. It's pretty big. This sold for $170 plus shipping. The reason why it sold for so much is because it's a good brand, Rowenta. These are hard to find, and third, because they are almost always defective. Perfect trifecta to make something valuable. This one, however, does work. So it sold almost immediately. Got this for $8 at the DI. I sold this PlayStation 3 for $70 plus shipping. It doesn't have any of the cords, no controllers, anything like that. Got this at a yard sale for $5. Turned it into 70 bucks. Don't worry, I ordered 5 more of these boxes, so I will have this section organized much better in a couple days when those get here. But I sold this for $10 plus shipping. It's the Panasonic remote that goes to a Blue Line VCR player. Sold for 10 bucks plus shipping. Got this in a bulk buyout for probably like $1.12 or so. And then I also sold this Panasonic DVD VCR TV remote player, unrelated purchase, different buyer, for $16 plus shipping, and I got this for $2 at a thrift store. And then I sold these Laurel Birch earrings for $25 plus shipping. I got these at a yard sale for $1. Actually, I think these were $3. I got a ton of them for $1 and then like 2 of them for $3. And I believe this was one of them that was $3. But either way, awesome profit. These sold in under 2 weeks. Now that I've told you what sells and I've showed you what sells, let's go find what sells. Just gonna do a quick 2 runs to a thrift store and an outlet store so you guys can see what to pick up. So I'm just in a little Jetta out of town in Vegas. So I gotta be picky and I'm hoping to get a whole car full. So I'm actually gonna do, because this is only $15, I don't wanna take this whole thing home. In the parking lot, I'm gonna detach this head and this canister, and I'm just gonna throw the rest of this away or even redonate it back. So that way, I mean, this in used condition is about 45, and then this is about 25 to 30, both plus shipping. See, now here's a shirt that I get excited about because it has a cool print, it has a detailed tag, so that means they're proud of the shirt, you know? It's only $8, so I look it up, there's only 29 listed. Now I'm getting really excited, but then I check the sold listings, 0 sold. There are a ton of these listed for 28 bucks, $35, but with 0 sold, that's just wishful thinking, and I'm leaving this behind. We got a Robert stock here. Silk shirt, 100% silk. It's only $6. This only has about a 50% sell-through rate. There's like 170 listed and 90 sold. It's out of my parameters, but I have sold this brand before and 100% silk. I don't know, I'm grabbing it. Right here on top, we have this Sony DVD recorder. DVD players, never. DVD recorder though, great. Only $12. I thought this was gonna be worth even a bit more, but it's worth about $50 plus shipping, has an 80% sell-through rate. Definitely gonna pick this up. All right, you guys know me, I love a camera, even if it's broken. This is only $5. Even in broken condition, I'm gonna get probably 20 plus shipping for it. And then it may still work, and I can just put in the description that you need to tape it shut, and I still might be able to get 35 or 40 for it. As I've already said in this video, I pride myself on having a wide variety of items, but even I sometimes get stuck in a routine or only start looking for the same several group of items. I want you guys to learn as much as you can from this video, so I also included a little bit of footage from my two friends. The first is Sunny Las Vegas. He specializes in glass and figurines and ceramics, something that I don't really focus on, so you can learn a little bit from him. And then my second friend, Kerry American Arbitrage. He specializes in sports cards and toys and action figures, so you'll be able to see what he picks up on a thrift run, as opposed to what Sunny does, as opposed to what I do. But you should definitely give both of them a subscription here on YouTube. I think I've already put their names up on here, so you can check them out. So we got the Tiki mug.
Yeah, these are the ones I enjoy reselling more than anything. Usually more of Japan stuff I like. This little one, this might be like $15, $20, but this one, these could go up to like $40. Now take a look.
Is it branded?
It is not branded, but looking it up, I think it's like a Pfeiffer maker. I believe also Japan, but it's a toothpick holder. Odd place to put a toothpick, but
right in the tail.
They tend to have like a little pook on it, and either like the tail missing in a hole or on the tail, so that's pretty unique to come across.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then is Dutch Bros.
Yep, Dutch Bros.
Drink
Yeah,
more
15 to
coffee.
$20. I do really good reselling hats, so I'm pretty comfortable with that.
$4.
Easy little cleanup on that little smudge.
All right.
Welcome to my cart, J-Ride.
What do we
eBay
got?
tape for all of my whatnot orders.
There you go.
I like to fight the system. Oh my god.
There you go.
They're gonna make me pay separate for that now. Dang it. Oh, you know what it was. I got a hat. I'm probably gonna put this back though, because they're too expensive at this DI. Hats should be like not $6, right?
Oh yeah,
That's
that
way
is
too
up
much.
there. That's up there.
And then I got this guy. I don't know what this guy is. He looks like Eddie from Iron Maiden though.
Yeah.
And then Alien Dude.
So we're in the honey hole that is Las Vegas, Nevada. Everyone told me that Las Vegas thrift stores do not put out Oakleys, but this is the third pair I've found this trip. Got an $8 denim. Should sell for about $70 plus shipping. There are only 4 listed and 8 have sold. Coco Motion, one of my favorite things to sell. This is a collaboration with Starbucks coffee. This it's the Barista Aroma. This is only $7. Should sell for about 70 plus shipping as well. And then this is kind of the find of the day, $20 Sony. This is it's either new open box or used. Either way, I'm probably just gonna sell it as used. It has a 80% sell-through rate and it goes for about $200. All right, as you guys know, there's no filming in the Las Vegas Goodwill, so we got Archie Biscuit Butt here to break down our haul. Dude, first up we got this vintage Disney, what's this even called? Winnie the Pooh and Tigger.
Pooh and Tigger.
Honestly, I think that I'll get like 40, 50, maybe even $60 for that. In this industry, we call this bread and butter. Just got the nice little Tommy Bahama silk shirt. And then Archie, if you want to come a little closer. I love selling toner and ink. All of those should get about $40 shipped. I might be able to get 35 plus shipping to add a little bit extra. These are the awesome finds that Archie got. He's walking away with just 2 hats.
Woo.
And then this basketball is worth about 20 bucks. This Scully shirt, we're surprised we actually got this because we got here late. This was just sitting on top of one of the bins. It's got the custom skull head pearl snaps and the awesome design. I think I should get about 75 for this. I'll probably end up taking about 60 or if it comes to it. And we just got some yarn. This Scooby-Doo thermos, not worth too much money, but it's just fun. 1997, I was 2. For some reason,
Putting it into
this guy is
perspective.
worth $30. I have no idea why, but it's worth 30 bucks.
And you paid less than $1.
Dude, probably less than 20 cents. This thing is super light.
Yeah.
And then just in here, we've got a ton of yarn. I saw that about 10 of these sell for about $8 plus shipping, and I have about 90 of them. So I'm probably just gonna do 4 lots of 20 and try to get 15 plus shipping. And then a ton of Skylanders in here. Some of them are worth 15 by themselves, and then I'll just be doing lots of 15 for the ones that don't sell very well individually. One really important aspect of reselling that a lot of people fail to grasp, and other YouTubers, we fail to talk about this on YouTube, is the strategic planning that goes into sourcing and finding these items. Not only do you need to go to the right places, but you need to go to the right places at the right time. The reason why we were so successful in this video at these few thrift stores and the outlet bins is because we went with the perfect timing, because I know the schedule of these thrift stores 2.5 hours away from me in Vegas, and especially here in my hometown. I'm going to explain in the next clip a little bit about my hometown routine and schedule of the thrift store, but this is going to be a more accurate depiction of what your very first thrift run is going to look like, most likely, unless you get lucky and really hit a good timing. But this is kind of more of a realistic look about what your first several times thrifting is going to be like. Some thrift stores bring out carts all day long. Some of them bring more of them out in the morning and less in the evening, or some bring out more in the evening and less in the morning. My town is a smaller town, so we only have one big thrift store, and we don't have the demand of enough people coming to the thrift store. So they only put new things out in the morning. So I have learned that if I want to make good money here in St. George, Utah, I gotta be at the thrift store when it opens. Right now I'm here at 5:30. So I'm pretending that I have a full-time job, and let's see if I can pick up the scraps and make a decent living from thrift stores selling on eBay. So right here we have this New Wave. It's only $10. This head goes for 15 plus shipping. The glass dome goes for 40 plus shipping. Both the grates in there go for 10 or 12 plus shipping, and then this base goes for 15 plus shipping. So this is a definite pickup. For $10, we're gonna turn it into about $90 to $100 in profit. Now, like I said, they don't put anything out on the floor throughout the day, but they do put stuff out in the yard area. It's extremely loud out there, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and then I'll cut in if I find something. Unfortunately, this is just an empty bag, but you do wanna look out for the Wilson hammers. 6.2 does pretty well. Almost all tennis rackets aren't worth picking up, but the Wilson hammer is an individual model that you wanna keep an eye out for. Now, if space isn't an issue for you, you don't have to rely solely on eBay, Amazon, or Mercari. Take this, for example. This is a Craftman lawnmower. They only want $35 for it. If it works, you can easily sell this on Facebook Marketplace for $100 or $75 if you're willing to let it go for a bit cheaper. That's a $40 profit. You just have someone come to your house and pick it up. Same thing here with this workout equipment. This one's only $25. You could easily sell that for $100 on Facebook Marketplace. Same thing here. Anywhere from $50 to $200 depending on the equipment. And then bench presses, I actually find pretty often here. They can sell for $200, $300. Squat racks do really well, and obviously treadmills. Shoes are another really good category. We've got some really nice ones here. These are size 15 Kyrie's. He's very controversial. He's also in the finals right now, and this is an awesome size. They're only $10. They sell for about $50 in used condition, and they're pretty good condition. Only thing is there's a tiny tear right here on the ankle, but someone size 15 will definitely look past that. So we'll go ahead and grab these. We also have these Nike Zooms right here. The price on these are a lot more up and down, but in used condition, it looks like they're going anywhere from 40 to 60, maybe 30 on the low end. But at $10, charge the buyer shipping. Even at $30, you're gonna make a profit. And at 40 and 50 and 60, you're definitely making a profit. Metcon is a really good one to look for. Here's a great piece that I just found. This wasn't out here this morning, so that's cool. This is a Technics multi-compact disc player SLPC503. They only want $7 for it. It doesn't have the fastest sell-through rate, but one of these just sold on eBay for parts in broken condition for 120 bucks. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. I'll test it. If it works, I'll put it up for like 150, and then if it doesn't work, that 120 is kind of an outlier to me, so I'll probably put it up for 100 bucks plus shipping for parts. Like I said earlier in this video, these are usually worth grabbing. They want $5 each. AT&T doesn't do as well, so I'm gonna pass on them. But if they were Panasonic for $5 or less, I'd be picking all of these up for sure.